Hi, you guys. Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sana, David the Third, and Caden. Love y'all. Miss y'all. All right, you guys. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area live at 5, and please subscribe.
Live Live at 5, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Audrey's reading area. Oh, yeah. And like my videos and share my videos too. Likey, share. All right. Now, I'm just going to jump right into this book. I mean, I'm excited to read this book. It is a big golden book, which is like kind of like this puppy here. He does the golden books. I got him. I got him. Yes, I'm putting him right here next to the car. Yes. See him there? See him there? Right next to the car. That's my buddy right here. But this is a big golden book, Disney Pixar Cars. Cars. And this book was adapted by Lisa Marsoli, illustrated by, there's a few illustrators, illustrated by Caroline LaVelle Egan, Andrew Phillipson, Scott Tiley, and Seung Boom Kim. I'm showing it to you just in case I pronounced them incorrectly, and I hope I didn't, but apologize if I did. Apologize. All right, I'm just going to jump right into this book and read it to you guys because I'm excited to read this book about cars. Cars 2, by the way. Cars 2. Yes. British secret agent Finn McMissile had sneaked onto an old derrick in the middle of the ocean. From his hiding place near the ceiling, Finn took photos of a monocled criminal named Professor Z and his crew of gremlins and pacers. Okay? Beside them was a TV camera carefully packed in a case. What are you up to now, Professor? Finn whispered to himself. You see all of that? Suddenly, Professor Z looked up and spotted Finn. Before the professor's crew could catch him, Finn dove into the sea. Then he turned into a submarine and escaped under the waves. See him right there? Far away in Radiator Springs, Master the tow truck couldn't wait for his best friend, Lightning McQueen, to return home. Lightning had been away at a race for weeks, and Mater really missed him. When Lightning arrived home, he and all his friends celebrated at the Wheel Well restaurant. Former oil tycoon Miles Axelrod was on TV to introduce his new alternative fuel called Alanol. Axelrod was hosting the World Grand Prix, a series of 3 races to be held around the world. A famous Italian race car named Francesco Bernoulli was also on the TV show. Francesco bragged that he was faster than Lightning McQueen. Lightning agreed to enter the World Grand Prix to prove him wrong. Competition. They go sideways. I'm just saying. Lightning, Mater, and the rest of the Lightning's pit crew flew to Tokyo for the first race. Miles Axelrod greeted the racers at a fancy party. Mater ate huge spoonfuls of burning hot wasabi by mistake. Wasabi? It made him scream. Then he leaked oil all over the floor. Uh-oh. You have to get a hold of yourself, scolded Lightning. You're making a scene. Mm-mm. Mater went to the bathroom to clean up. There were so many confusing buttons in the stall. He didn't know which one to push. Just then, look at him. Look at him. Just then, an American secret agent, Rod Torque, Redline, rolled into the bathroom. Professor Z's goons, Graham and Acer, followed Torque in and attacked him. Suddenly, Mater flung open his stall door, knocking Graham aside. During the commotion, Torque secretly attached a small device to Mater. Uh-oh. Finn McMissile and his fellow agent, Holly Shiftwell, were at the party to retrieve some information from Torque. When Mater came out of the bathroom, Holly thought he was the American secret agent she and Finn were supposed to meet. She told Mater to look for her at the first World Grand Prix race. The next day, at the Tokyo race, Mater was in the pits giving Lightning racing tips over his headset. Little did Mater know, Finn and Holly were watching from a lookout point across the street. Oh, oh, oh. Graham and Acer were at the race too. They pointed the TV camera they brought from the oil derrick at one of the race cars. The camera emitted a beam that caused the Alanol fuel in the car to boil. Moments later, the racer's engine exploded. Then Graham spotted Mater. Oh! Graham, Acer, and the rest of Professor Z's gang prepared to attack the tow truck. They were determined to get the device that Torque had planted on Mater. Holly warned Mater through his headset. Get out of the pit now, she told him. Shortly after, the Gremlins and Pacers started closing in on Mater. Finn barely rushed in and fought them off. Mater thought it was a karate demonstration. He cheered for Finn. Lightning thought Mater was giving him instructions on his headset. Lightning was so confused, he began swerving all over the racetrack. Francesco had the opening he needed and won the race. And he won the race. Boys. When Mater made it back to the stadium, he was sad to discover that Lightning had lost. Mater tried to explain what had happened, but Lightning didn't believe him. I lost the race because of you, Lightning yelled angrily. Uh-oh. Mater felt terrible. He headed to the airport to go home. An airport security car pulled the tow truck aside, then revealed his true identity. Finn McMissile. Finn warned Mater that he was in danger. Uh-oh, he was in danger. Graham and Acer soon found Finn and Mater and began chasing them. Finn hooked himself to Mater and fought off the goons. Suddenly, Holly arrived in a spy plane. Finn and Mater made it up the ramp just in time. Just in time. Back at the hotel in Tokyo, Lightning read a farewell note from Mater. Lightning was sad. I didn't really want him to leave, he said. At that very moment, Mater was on the spy plane with Finn and Holly. They still believed Mater was a secret agent. Holly removed the device that Torque had attached to Mater. It showed a photo of a mysterious gas guzzling engine. Oh boy. Finn took Mater and Holly to Paris to meet Tomber, one of his contacts. Mater explained that the engine in the photo belonged to a Lemon, a car that broke down a lot. Graham, Acer, and the rest of Professor Z's crew were all Lemons. Tomber told them there was going to be a Lemon meeting in Porto Corsa, Italy, the location of the next race. Lightning and his friends were already in Italy for the race. They visited Luigi and Guido's hometown. Luigi's wise uncle Topolino talked to Lightning about Mater. Everybody fights now and then, especially best friends, said Uncle Topolino. But you gotta make up fast. You can have your little fights, but you gotta make up fast. Meanwhile, Finn, Holly, and Mater were on a spy train heading to the Lemon meeting in Porto Corsa. Holly projected a hologram onto Mater to disguise him as one of the Lemons' tow trucks so he could sneak into the meeting. Wow. Holly also gave Mater some cool spy gadgets. How many of you guys like spy gadgets? Cool spy gadgets. Look at Mater in disguise. In his disguise, Mater drove into the casino where the Lemon meeting was being held. Holly and Finn were outside listening to everything through Mater's headset. Professor Z introduced the Lemons to their mysterious big boss, who appeared on a TV screen. Only his engine could be seen, the same engine that was in Torque's photo. The big boss was the mastermind of the evil plot involving Alinol and exploding race cars. He promised to bring wealth and power to Lemons everywhere. Finn and Holly figured out what was going on. The Lemons were blowing up cars to make it look as if the alternative fuel, Alinol, was unsafe. The Second World Grand Prix race was already underway. Finn had to stop the Lemons before they hurt the race cars. But a helicopter captured him with a giant magnet. The giant magnet. With Finn out of the way, Grem and Acer aimed the fake camera at the race cars as they zoomed down the Porto Corsa racetrack. Seconds later, Shu Todoroki, the racer from Japan, suffered an engine blowout. As he lost control, he crashed into several other racers. Uh-oh. At the finish line, Lightning shot past Francesco Bernoulli. That's what I'm talking about. Ka-chow, yelled Lightning. In an interview after the race, Miles Axelrod admitted that Alinol might be responsible for the exploding race cars. But Lightning insisted that he would still use Alinol for the last race in London. My friend Fillmore says the fuel is safe. That's good enough for me, he says. The big boss heard this and gave the Lemons a new order. Uh-oh. Destroy Lightning. At that moment, Master's disguise malfunctioned and disappeared. But before the Lemons could catch him, he escaped using his spy gadgets. Master parachuted to the Porto Corsa racetrack. He wanted to warn Lightning that his life was in danger, but the lemons dragged Mater away before he had the chance to talk to his friend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Soon, Mater, Holly, and Finn were tied up and trapped in the clockworks of Big Bentley. They were in London, the location of the last race in the World Grand Prix. As they prepared to leave, Graham and Acer told Mater and the agents they had planted a bomb in Lightning's pit. Mater felt it was his fault that Lightning was in danger. Finn assured him that it wasn't, insisting that Mater was a good spy. "I'm not a spy," yelled Mater. That was when Holly and Finn finally understood that Mater wasn't a secret agent after all. He wasn't a spy after all. As soon as Grem and Acer left, Mater used his spy gear to cut through the chains. He wanted to free Holly and Finn, but there was no time. He had to save Lightning. Luckily, Holly and Finn were able to escape on their own. They soon realized that Grem and Acer had actually planted the bomb not in Lightning's pit, but on Mater. Finn sped out of the clock tower while Holly extended her wings and rocketed away. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, Mater arrived in the pits and saw everyone from Radiator Springs. They had all come to help find him. Lightning was so happy to see his best friend. Suddenly, Finn called Mater and told him about the bomb. Uh-oh. Mater tried to race off to a safe distance, but Lightning wasn't going to let his best friend get away again. He hooked himself onto the tow truck, and the two friends blasted down the streets of London. Grem and Acer were in hot pursuit, but Holly came to the rescue. She rammed into the lemons and sent them flying into the air. Meanwhile, Finn had captured Professor Z. Holly ordered the villain to deactivate Master's bomb. The professor laughed. He told him that the bomb could only be disarmed by the car who had activated it, the Lemon's big boss. Suddenly, armies of lemons arrived, but they were stopped by the Radiator Springs gang. Guido, Ramon, Red, and Sheriff used all their tricks to defeat the lemons. When the battle was over, Mater figured out who the big boss was. Mater and Lightning took off for Buckingham Palace to tell the Queen. When they arrived, the guards and even Finn blocked their way. They wouldn't let Mater get near the Queen with the ticking time bomb still attached. Lightning told Mater to start talking fast. Mater turned to Axelrod. "It's him," he said. Mater explained that Axelrod had purposely made Alanol look unsafe so that the cars would buy regular fuel again. Then Axelrod and his fellow lemons would get rich selling the oil from their derrick. Axelrod had no choice but to deactivate the bomb. Everyone was saved and Mater was a hero. At a special ceremony, the Queen made Mater a knight. His friends, especially Lightning, were very proud of him. Aww. Oh. Back home, Lightning decided to hold a Radiator Springs Grand Prix. He invited all the international racers. Even Francesco thought the race was a great idea. Oh. The illustrations are beautiful in this book, I might say. Mater was cheering Lightning on when Holly and Finn showed up. They wanted Mater to help them with their next mission. Mater declined. He said he belonged with his best buddy in Radiator Springs. But Mater did use his spy rockets one last time. Racing with Lightning was a blast. And that is the end. The end of the story. Disney's Pixar Cars 2. Wow. Wow. Got my little friend here. You see him there? Well, all right. That is it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Mom, for being here all the time, showing all this love and support. Thank you, Mom. And thank all of you for being here, listening. Yes. I hope I've encouraged you to pick up a book on your own and open it up and read it on your own. Yes. 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 And thank you for liking my videos and sharing my videos. And also thank you again for going to YouTube. Go to YouTube, right? YouTube. Smash that subscribe button when you get to Audrey's Reading Area. Look for Audrey's Reading Area. I'm telling you. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. Right back here at Audrey's Reading Area. Right back here. I'll see you. See you. Be here tomorrow. Live. Live. Live at 5. Here, Audrey's Reading Area.